On track, now we going way up. W's as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up. Way up. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. On track, now we going way up. Now we going way up. Now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track, now we going way up.
Pissed.
What?
Fucking stupid. God damn it.
What happened?
I'm smoking, right? So I'm right here smoking, and I have a can that I ash in and a can that I drink out of, and I just ashed in the can that I drank out of. I didn't drink it, but I did fuck up my drink for the show.
Well, hey, it's better than the alternative, because I'm telling you right now, you wouldn't have had to send me a clip had you took a sip of that on this segment, buddy. That would have been the clip, trailer, thumbnail, everything.
Yes, it would have. It would have been the first time I've done that. The drunken
I've
times.
done it too.
The drunken times with the cigarette butts in the beer bottles, you assholes. I fucking hate that.
It makes me want to get.
He's already at it, yeah. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome into Bet That. Another Sunday afternoon. We're back at you 1:30.
Like, share, subscribe.
Yeah. Tell a friend to tell a friend.
Hit the bell.
Hit that fucking bell. So
hey, man, Dan, I got some good news, too.
Okay, spill it.
People, real quick, just want to jump in. Bet That has now been ranked the 20th ranked sports podcast show by real MFers.
That's right.
Clap it up for that.
Number 20. Good job. Pat
The real MFers rated us number 20 worldwide, so we climbing the ranks. Like, share, subscribe.
We're coming. Yeah, we got to kick it up a notch. This is all we got to do. We got to kick it up.
But to be in the top 20 of the real MFers, that's a good deal.
Yes, thank you very much. Honored to be in the top 20. Very honored. But yeah, let's move. Let's get this thing started. Nick Nurse. We got some coaches making some moves, and Nick Nurse happens to be the first person I click on. Nick Nurse is moving on to the 76ers. Mr. Jah. Is this a good move or a bad move for the Sixers?
So they went from a doctor to a nurse.
They had title all over it. And I missed
all pun intended. Yeah, sorry. Dad jokes are coming in strong. I'll be here all week. Tip the waitresses. Okay. Yeah. So I think it's a great hire, man. I honestly do. I think all the coaches out there. I know we're going to talk about, like him, Monty, where Doc will end up. But I think this was a great hire. I think Nick Nurse is a good coach. He's staying in the East.
Yep.
So he's comfortable over there. So I think it's a good hire. I think they'll be right back in the mix next year.
I think this is good for the Sixers. If James Harden stays a Sixer, which I do think he will, I don't think he'll go to Houston. Not yet.
Next year. After next year.
It's probably like a 2 or 3 year thing, but yeah, I think he'll go there in the near future. Just not
after next year. He'll go after next year because he'll be done. They're not going to re-up him. They won't re-up.
No,
unless they win. If they win the chip, they might re-up him with a little, nice small deal. But
I've also heard rumors since Nick Nurse has signed with the Sixers that Fred VanVleet is on his way to Philadelphia. They're going to be trying to work something out there, trying to get Fred VanVleet from Toronto to Philly.
Isn't he a free agent?
I believe so.
He's a free agent. They ain't going to have to work out nothing but the money.
But yeah, the Sixers cap room is pretty much well spent, so they're going to have to work out some kind of signing trade.
while we're on Van Fleet, I heard rumblings about him too in our squad. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I heard Freddie Van Fleet and the Lakers connection.
No, I don't think that'll happen.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad if we didn't end up getting Kyrie. That's a good backup.
I don't want Kyrie either. I'm
just saying. I mean, we could do worse.
Let me state this right now. Right fucking now. If we end up getting Kyrie in this offseason, unless he wants to take a massive pay cut,
that's the only way we can get him.
If we end up having to do like a side-in trade with D'Angelo, Austin Reeves, and probably somebody else, then I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it because you're giving up way too much for a shooter. He's not that good at he's okay at defense. He's respectable.
Yeah.
Well, and you're giving up 3 to 4 shooters, 3 and D players just for one.
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
I don't want to see happen. I do not want to see this Lakers roster gutted. I don't want.
I'm not gonna be able to do it.
Anyway, but yeah, I think if Fred VanVleet goes from Toronto to the Sixers, I think Nick Nurse. This is Eastern Conference Finals playoff team easily. They were this year, but something happened. I don't know.
I just don't think they had enough firepower. Honestly,
that's true. That is.
They
true.
just didn't have enough firepower, bro. Who they have coming off the bench?
Well, Embiid was playing hurt too. So
Embiid was playing hurt. The only person they really got coming off the bench that can get you a bucket is Shake Milton.
Yeah.
Exactly, and he wasn't even getting no clock.
Yeah, and it's Shake Milton, everyone.
I mean, he's a decent player off the bench. I'm just saying, like, they weren't deep at all.
No, they don't. Their Sixers are not a deep team at all.
Yeah, like that's and they just came to the end of the road, bro. They got beat by a deeper team.
Mm-hmm.
They got beat what, in my opinion, was the deepest team in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Boston. Man for man, I would say Boston and then Denver, either one really.
Miami,
Boston
maybe.
or Denver. I'm going to go
Miami
Denver now. I think Denver top to bottom because they got Reggie Jackson sitting on the bench chilling.
Yeah. Reggie.
I'm just saying. Reggie was balling last year in the playoffs with the Clippers. Like, so he ain't even playing.
But he's not even playing now.
He ain't getting a minute. So, I mean, they got a deep team over there in Denver, man.
Let's see. We'll see what happens. I think he'll reemerge in the finals. Watch. We'll see. We'll get there. How about that? Moving on. Monty Williams coming to the D. Welcome to Detroit. Signs with the Pistons. I do believe it's a 6-year deal.
Hey,
I don't think he'll last 6 years though.
Monty, it don't motherfucking matter because they owe him every penny. Monty got $78.6 million. The coach got 78.6. You can fire me today. He getting all that money. He getting all that money
now.
All of that. And I do listen. I'm gonna disagree with you. I do think he's gonna be there. I think he's gonna be there because
he'll last 6 years.
I think yes, yeah, I think he will because they got a young team. They have no expectancy. The playoffs to them is gonna be like a chip because they ain't sniffed the playoffs. He got Cade Cunningham. He got who the other boy, the other little rookie that went there. I like is
Jaden Ivey.
Yeah, that was my. I really liked him.
Yep.
Who else they got? They got that one dude, man. I can't remember his name. They got a decent little
Jalen Duren. Jalen
Duren. There's another guy too. So they got a decent little core there, and what they need is a seasoned coach.
Beef stew.
I expect Cade to be in the All-Star votes. Like he should be with Monty this year. He should take that step. He should take that next step, and he should be like they should be talking about him. That's my prediction.
Okay. Huh. Well, I don't know. I don't think anything's gonna change with the Pistons because let's be honest. The coach is always the scapegoat with this team.
Yeah,
it's never. The players aren't good enough, and they're not.
They're not. They don't have any talent.
Yeah, Cade Cunningham is it. He's pretty much it.
And Ivy, really, him and Ivy. Yeah. That's all you got offensively.
Yeah. Jaden Ivey, yeah, that's it. Those are your two people.
Yes,
those are your two stars. And
what's that dude? Is it Bay?
Sadiq Bey.
Didn't he play for them?
Yeah, small.
Okay,
forward.
Bey. That's the
Power
other dude.
forward.
Bey is a decent player. I like Sadiq Bey. He came along deep, but he's a
Mhm.
decent starter. See what I'm saying? So you got 3 rotation players. That's it.
You have 3 rotation players, and you count on them to be stars, and that's not going to happen.
I mean, really, the only one that we're looking at to be a star is Cade.
And
We're hoping Jaden is. Caden has got to be a star. Cade has got to be a star.
How many years do you give Cade Cunningham before you give up? You throw in a towel on him?
4.
4?
I go
This is
4.
like what? This is his third year?
This will be year 3.
This is year 3.
This will be year 3. And he got him a coach. So this is what I'm saying. Now he got the coach. We should see the leap.
Yep.
Because quietly kept. He had a good season last year. He had a good rookie season. So he is doing what he needs to do. He just in Detroit. Ain't nobody really.
Yeah.
You know?
It's Detroit. And let's be honest, they're a long ways away.
They are. They gotta get
away.
a star, or Cade's gotta bust out the bag, and be like on some Jah shit. Like when Jah popped, he needs to he gonna have to lead them like that.
Yeah.
And then they start.
Yeah. Some trades need to happen in Detroit.
Yeah,
if they want to win now.
You see do you really see a free agent wanting to go to Detroit? Maybe now that Monty's there, maybe
that Monty Williams is there now. Yeah,
and then they got the money.
Yeah. I could see that. But yeah, I don't know. Detroit's a hard place for people wanting to go. It's cold here.
Yeah, but it's a good basketball town, good basketball franchise.
Yeah. It's a very good sport. It's a very good sports town.
Yeah.
We support our own. That's what
I'd rather go there than go to Boston.
Yeah, that's true. Boston sucks. All right, moving on. Here we go. We'll get into that again later. Frank Vogel signed by the Phoenix Suns. Good or bad? Good or bad? Good or bad?
Again, Mark Jackson is being passed over again. I just want to state that.
Mm-hmm. Preach on that one.
I would have liked to see Mark maybe go to I don't know, man. I say Detroit, but I want Mark to go somewhere. I wanted Mark to get like the Phoenix job. I want him to get some starts, and he got some people. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want him to get there building and they fire him like they did in Golden State.
Right.
So, Vogel, good coach. Who else is really out there that they could have went with?
Doc Rivers, maybe. Budenholzer. Let's be honest. Budenholzer was the scapegoat for this year's failure in the playoffs. Let's be honest with that.
You think he really that good of a coach?
I don't think he should have been fired.
Do you think he's that good of a coach though? Because I think Frank Vogel is a better coach than Budenholzer.
Defensively, I think Frank Vogel has got the one up on him. But I don't think that Budenholzer should have been fired.
I don't think he should have been fired either. But
I don't.
But
because who
they are trying to keep Giannis.
I understand that, but who is he going to get to replace Budenholzer now? Doc Rivers? Who else is out there?
Yeah.
Besides your old coach and Doc Rivers. Everyone else is taken now.
There's a lot of NBA we're not privy to is all of the assistant coaches. Now, let me throw something out there. Damon Stoudemire, he already got picked up. Sam Cassell is out there.
Yep.
His name's been heard a lot. There's a couple bit like the dude right next to the coach. It's a lot of them. It's gonna be somebody like that. Yeah. It's gonna be an assistant coach somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't really know. That's a good question. I don't think there's no big name coaches. Bud.
Maybe.
They probably give it to Bud just to give it to Bud because he's the best one out there. Yeah. Give Bud like a 3-year deal.
I don't know. I think we're sitting at the end of the Bucks, but I do think Frank Vogel is a good signing for the Phoenix Suns. They already got the offense figured out. They just need to get the defense figured out.
They need perfect fit. No, they ain't got the offense figured out. You know why? They ain't got nobody because they had to gut the team. They got to get players, bro. They got no.
This is where you trade DeAndre Ayton, though. You can trade DeAndre Ayton for 3 rookies.
They're kind of reminding me now of like how the Lakers were before we made all them trades. You got 2 players and nothing.
Well, CP3 Technically, they got 4.
They're not finna re-up him. He gone. They're not finna. No, he out here. He gone, bro.
He's going to LA too. Watch him sign with the fucking.
No,
yeah, watch him sign with the fucking.
If he want to go for the vet minimum, because remember I told you this. I might have been on last week's episode. I said we may end up, and that's what I was saying. Van Fleet and CP3 might be the white, like both of them. Like we might end up with both because CP3 only good for half the year.
No, I don't want either one of them.
I'm just telling you that. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell. Who else we gonna get? We have to get a point guard. We have to. We're not gonna re-up on D'Angelo.
You're gonna have to do something. Yeah, I think
that's not gonna happen. We bring back Schroeder. We still need one more person. It's either gonna be a Van Fleet, and Schroeder. It's gonna be him.
I would be okay with Fred Van Fleet
because it's a 2-man thing, dude.
Yeah, I would be okay with Fred Van Fleet.
I'd be him and Schroeder, bro. Like we'd be all right.
Yeah, I'd be okay.
They can. He can shoot.
Mm-hmm.
And he can get his own shot.
Yeah.
He won a chip.
We'll see.
He's played big playoff minutes. He's a better player than D'Angelo Russell. Stop! Don't you do Dan? Dan, here we go. Every time he's having a good conversation again.
I like
nothing. The only thing better than D'Angelo Russell is taller.
Minus the Western Conference Finals, D'Angelo Russell was pretty good for the Lakers. I don't want to say he was great. I don't want to say he was good. I just want to say he was pretty good for the Lakers.
Okay. But
he could get us to the playoffs.
Consistency, Fred Van Fleet.
Yes.
Okay, that's all I'm saying. I'm not even looking at the regular season. I'm looking at what you do in the playoffs because D'Angelo disappeared. I was hoping he was going to bust out. All he needed to give us one game.
But let's be honest, though. Toronto's not that bad of a team. Let's be honest. They're not that bad of a team. And what did Fred Van Fleet do over there? Nothing.
He was the leading scorer, wasn't he?
Yeah, on a failing team.
Their team sucked. It was him and terrible. Pascal. Their team was pretty bad,
Siakam. Bro. Yeah, they had.
He's not a 1 or 2 option. He's a third option at best.
Fourth, maybe.
And he was like forced to be the 1A or 2.
I don't know. I think
they lost it's the Kyle. They lost Kyle Lowry. That was the point.
Yeah, but Kyle Lowry is a bench player on the Heat now. So
yeah, but they had young Kyle.
Yeah, they didn't. Now expensive Kyle is on the Heat.
Man, watch what I tell you. Come on, Fred.
Speaking of Heat, there we go. That's a good segue. That's a good segue. NBA Finals. Nuggets up 1-0 on the Miami Heat, and didn't even look. It was not pretty. It was not a pretty game. This is a cringeworthy game. We're just like, this is definitely a number 1 versus a number 8 seed. Hey,
I need to, as a good broadcaster does, I like to change my pick. It's still going to be.
They're going to jinx my pick, though.
No, hey, I'm sorry, bro, but it's still going to be the Nuggets. But yeah, bro, it's I got sweep.
Yeah.
Break out the brooms. I think we got a sweep.
But yeah, bust out these brooms. This series is over.
Jimmy ankle is hurt, bro. They're gassed. They're not gonna win a game in Denver. I think this rest that Denver got that's it, bro. It's over with
10
now.
days.
They got 10 days. Number 1, we got them coming off like the 3rd or 4th Game 7 series. No, I think it would be better if they weren't so gassed and Jimmy wasn't hurt. But bro, it's just I think this is the end of the road. My heart wants Miami to win.
It's a series of things coming up. It's the injuries. Is Jimmy Butler played out of his mind. Congratulations to him to getting the Heat this far. To be honest with you, but he's playing on a bum ankle, and he has been for the last 2 series. So that bum ankle is definitely
they got too many bodies to throw at him, bro. They got too many bodies. Aaron Gordon, KCP, the tall boy, what's his name?
Porter Jr. Jamal Murray. Yep, they can throw Jamal Murray on.
They can throw anybody at him, bro. And we ain't went to the bench yet.
Nope.
I mean,
It's good. It definitely looks like a number 1 versus number 8 seed.
And it's no disrespect to the Heat when I say sweep. It's just this is what it is. It's a 1 versus 8, and they finna get y'all up out of here quick, man. They got plans. We finna celebrate in Miami.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Why would you not want to celebrate in Miami? Why would you not celebrate a chip in Miami?
Out.
Let's do this. Come on.
Jokic brothers on their way.
That's right. Does this make Jokic the best player in the NBA now?
Yes.
This is Jokic's NBA?
I think right now he is the best player in the NBA. Yeah.
Yes.
Because he's better than Giannis, bro. Like he's far better than Giannis. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He
shoots better.
I'm not like a hater of Giannis, but I can't ever call you the best player in the NBA if you can't shoot. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. It's a criteria for me. I'm sorry. You got to be able to shoot. He can shoot a little bit. His shot has improved. I give him credit for that. But no, man, Jokic. Come on, bro.
Jokic is on a
shoot like a guard.
Uh-huh.
Pass like a guard. Dribble like a guard.
Yeah, I mean, it's amazing. It's just amazing how this team stayed under the radar the entire season and the entire playoffs.
I know because
and now everyone's just like,
"Ooh,
where did they come from? Where did this team come from?"
Because
they've been doing balling all season,
bro. But watch
all season.
Watch next year though. They're gonna have so many ESPN games. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna have they're gonna spotlight Jokic, man. So I mean, I salute to him, man. He got my respect this year because I wasn't really thinking he was all that. I thought he was good, but until you do something in the playoffs, I can't really, you know. Mm-hmm. But now, yeah, man. I gotta take my hat off, man. He's the best player in the league right now.
Say, forget the MVP. You're not gonna give me the MVP. I'll just steal the Finals MVP.
First of all, as soon as Embiid won MVP, I was like, they're not gonna win the championship now. That never happens. Never happens.
It seemed like as soon as Embiid won the MVP, that he was complacent. He's like, I did it. I got what I wanted.
He probably knew in his heart of hearts they weren't deep enough.
But I'm just saying, he got complacent. He got to the point where he's just like, I did it. I got what I wanted. On to the next season.
We never know, man.
We'll get it next year. Speaking of next year, moving on, here we go. Speaking of next year, what's this guy's future? We'll see. Now, I was being respectful the first time. I didn't bring it on the show. I didn't say anything about it. I kept it plain and I kept it simple. If he needed help, he needed help. He said he needed help. Then he needed help. I was okay with that. But the second time, it's like, come on, bro. Like literally, how many weeks? 3 weeks after the first incident, he waves the gun on Instagram again. But I don't know. But even David Stern said that after the finals, he's gonna announce the punishment for Ja Morant. What do you think is the punishment for Ja Morant, and why do you think that Adam Silver is holding out on this? You want me to go first? You thinking about it? What's good?
No, I knew what I was gonna say, but just as you were so eloquently putting the topic, I was like, I think he might be gone for the year.
The entire year.
I think it because my original one was half the season, but I feel like with how he said we're gonna wait, and they're talking about. I've heard some other stuff today talking about there's some other stuff that we don't know about that they found out. So I think he's gone a year, and because I think this is going to be the Ja Morant rule or example for up and coming players. Like I really do. I think he's going to sit him down for a year, and then I'm gonna end with this. They got to get him up out of Memphis. Send his ass to Toronto. And actually, I don't know about Toronto. Take that back.
They won't take him to Toronto.
Yeah, don't do that in Toronto. They do the same shit up there. Let me think. But he need to go to Phoenix or some shit like that. Kansas,
Idaho,
Portland.
Portland's bad too, though. Portland's not the greatest either.
It's better than goddamn Memphis. But
I don't know.
Yeah, man, they got to get him. I think he needs to change. Like, for real, I think that's what I think is going to happen. They're going to sit him down a year, and Memphis, I think, is going to trade him, bro. I think they're going to trade him. Like, and just get a. I would do it now.
Mm-hmm.
Do it now. You're going to get this. You can get everything in the world.
Mm-hmm.
The leverage is never going to be higher.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I feel, bro. What do you think?
Like I said the first time, like I said before, the first time I was willing to just let it go. You know, it's water. You just don't do it again. And then he did it again. And it wasn't even like it happened a couple years afterwards. I mean, we're talking weeks. This is weeks after the first incident. And then after Adam Silver said that they uncovered additional information, my first initial thought when I thought this, he's gone at least 20 games. At least 20 games. The first 20, at least 20 games. And then I was thinking, okay, he might be gone indefinitely. Like, this might be like, okay, go. You're in a Gilbert Arenas your ass. It's time for you to go. But then I was thinking of, like, no, this is Ja Morant. Adam Silver's not going to probably not suspended the entire year. So I'm probably thinking it's going to be upwards to like 50 games. I don't think it's going to be the entire year. And I want Memphis to move on from him, but I don't think Memphis would trade him either.
I only say that because I think he needs to change the scenery.
Because who?
So, you know, I wish
who's going to want to trade for someone that they can't use? Right, but who's going to want to trade for someone they can't use for an entire year? Almost an entire year.
Oh, there's somebody that would trade for Ja Morant. You got that? Shit. You crazy? Because you know what?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
So.
Let me tell you
Maybe next year, not this year.
No. Let me tell you why. Let me tell you why. Okay, let's say he comes out, he's suspended the whole year, right? So we got this season coming up. He gets traded to what's an obscure team?
Denver.
Oh, get the hell! I ain't going no Denver. Dad, come on now.
No, I'm playing. I'm just playing.
I don't know. Freaking
Sacramento. Let's take him to Sacramento.
Nah, they got Fox.
Or Orlando.
New Orleans, maybe.
Orlando.
Okay, boom. Perfect. Orlando. Okay, so let's say he goes to Orlando. He's out for the whole year. You know what? I can do that entire year, though. Sell Orlando number 12 jerseys.
Fucking tank. That's what you can do. Tank and get the number 1 pick.
And I can still sell Ja Morant Orlando jerseys. Are you kidding me? Did you see it? You heard about the shoe, right?
Yeah, the shoe's still going on.
Okay, but no, the shoe sold out in like 20 minutes.
Yeah, because everyone was afraid they're going to pull him.
I still think they would have sold high, though. I mean, they were making him the poster boy for a reason. So, that's what I think. You can still sell all the memorabilia. You can still sell all that Ja Morant jerseys, man. You really don't think that some team that wouldn't trade for Ja Morant, even though he's suspended, are you crazy? They did it for Kevin Durant.
That's KD, though.
That's Ja Morant.
Ja Morant's not the best player in the league.
They want to make him the face of the league before all this shit happened, though. They were grooming him to be the face of the league.
I think now that's over with. Now they're gonna bury him. Now he
messed that up. So don't tell me somebody ain't going, because he's still gonna sell seats. He's still gonna be able to jump over everybody. He's gonna be on SportsCenter every day doing one of the job moves.
But what if he has a year off? He has a year off and he goes Oliver Miller. This gains a bunch of weight.
I don't see it happening. He's too young. If he was in his late 20s, maybe. He's too young. And I think
he goes to prison for waving that thing.
But I think he gets suspended a year. He's gonna come back with a fire. He's gonna be bored. You know what I'm saying? I could see what you're saying, 50 games, but I'm just like, wow, man. I think that's too soft because it's the second time. I think they was gonna do 50. I told you the first time I thought they might give him 42.
I won't be surprised if they just suspend him indefinitely.
I'm telling you, for the season, bro. Bro, like, or
Like, I'm talking like lifetime ban. Like, I'm talking.
I ain't finna do that. He ain't killed nobody. He ain't shoot nobody. No.
Neither did Gilbert.
No.
And
Gilbert brought guns to the jet. They was in the locker room though.
You can't tell me that John didn't have a gun in that locker room.
He had it.
You can't tell me he did not have one in that.
You can't put that on him, Dan. You can't put that on him, Dan.
With it.
You can't put that on him, Dan. We don't know that. We know Gilbert did. So until you bring it on the premises, that's a different thing. He's in a car on his own property in a legal state. Whole different thing. It's the imagery. That was a blatant, like, you can't do that in a stadium, period, unless you're the cops or armed security. So he broke several laws. Ja broke no laws.
But he didn't waive it, though. He just had it in his locker.
He still broke no laws. Like, this is all about the company he's working for and what they want to put up with. It ain't about did he break a law or not. Gilbert broke laws. Mm-hmm. You broke the arena laws. You broke the Washington laws. You broke all that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different now. But I still, man, like, I don't know, bro. Like, some of my gut is telling me, like, maybe what if they do 60 games? Like, that'd be kind of pointless. That's why I say 50 is pointless. I
think if they would do 50 just so their team would just play the entire season without him. And then
so when he comes back for 20 fucking games?
It'd be like more of like a shaming thing. It's like, this is where we're at, and this is because of you. Welcome back, type of thing. I don't know. I don't think Memphis will move on from him, but I think they should. I honestly think they should.
I don't want them to, like I said, I want them to for his sake. Mm-hmm. Like, maybe they're not thinking basketball and, like, we just need to get this young man into a different situation type thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Not basketball-wise. Like, basketball, like, building, like, I wouldn't trade him. But, like, if they're thinking, like, maybe we just need, if he stay here, well, this is what he going to do. Mm-hmm. So we need to get something while the getting is good.
Right.
Send his ass Minnesota.
Yep. What if he does it again? What if the third time? He's done. It's over. He's done.
Gilbert.
It's over.
Gilbert, start the podcast, bro.
It's over. Start the podcast, bro.
Start it up, baby.
Start it up.
Start up that Ja Morant cast, boy. You out of the league.
Against the views.
You're out of the league, bro. He gonna be playing. He ain't gonna be in the NBA. He gonna be playing in Italy.
He'll be endorsing the microphones.
Nah, he can go over there with China with Dwight Howard.
Dylan Brooks and Dwight Howard. Dylan Brooks can be there.
Hey. Stephon Marbury made a real good career out of it.
Hey, I'm just saying. Dylan Brooks is gonna be there this season, and then he probably won't play another season. Dylan Brooks.
Did he really sign over there?
No, but he should. Ain't no one gonna sign him in the NBA. Ain't no one gonna sign Dylan Brooks in the NBA. No one.
Bro, y'all got me messed up. I wish I was an NBA player and nobody want me in one of them Chinese leagues. I'm gonna go over there and give him 35 a game.
Dwight Howard tore it up.
What? Did you see the numbers he was putting up this year?
Yeah. Dude was putting up Wilt numbers.
What? Man, you can't Dan, I'm telling you, give me and Dan about a year, man. It's a league me and Dan can go get about 20.
Yep.
Right now.
Italy.
I don't know, Italy, Siberia, something. I don't know. We get it somewhere. Turkey. I mean, they got scrubs putting up Cuba. 25 and 8 and 9. Like over there. Scrubs, man.
Scrubs. That's right. All right. Speaking of scrubs, we're segueing out of this week.
Oh, this motherfucker here.
This is Jazz. This is Jazz topic, and it's time to get with it. Skip and Shannon, it is over. Shannon Sharpe is leaving Undisputed. Our favorite show, Fox Sports 1, no longer going to have Undisputed, and Club Shay Shay is also going to be taken off of Fox Sports 1 also. Thoughts and comments on Shannon Sharpe leaving Skip Bayless?
Good.
Jazz about to go off.
Good.
We'll see.
Good. Okay. I'm glad he's gone. Skip was getting jealous, man. That Club Shay Shay booking guests that don't want to go on Undisputed because of Skip. He's more popular than Skip now. Mm-hmm. More people want to work with him. He's a more likable person. He's more relatable.
It's true.
Yeah, these are all just the facts, and that's what I think it is. I mean, and you know, like he was wanting was input on the topics, and they like everything was like it's like basically skip first last. You know what I'm saying? Like there's no tie, there's no, you know, you just got to show up and talk about whatever Skip wants to talk to. Think you did you freeze on me?
I can hear you still. Can you still hear me?
Okay. But yeah, man. So I'm glad, man. You know, Stephen A. said he wants him to come to ESPN. I could definitely see that. That'd be a great asset. That'll bring me back to it because I'm not even gonna lie to you, Dan. I really stopped watching the show Undisputed about 4 or 5 months ago. I moved to just watching the clips, and now I've even been to the point where I hadn't even been watching the clips. And if I do watch the clips, I'll just watch Shannon's part because I don't even want to hear. I don't even want to hear Skip.
You don't want to hear Skip's part?
I don't even want to hear it no more, bro. Like so I just moved off of it, and I'd go to Club Shay Shay, if anything.
Yeah, I think ever since the whole when I want to say I don't know which incident happened first, but it was the whole when Skip kind of pretty much disrespected Shannon Sharpe and told him that he was jealous of Tom Brady because Tom Brady played until he was 45.
Yep.
And blah, and that whole incident happened. And then there was another incident with when DeMar Hamlin went down on the field during Buffalo and he tweeted out, "What about the game?" You know, and pretty much had no remorse. Seemed like he had no remorse for what happened to DeMar Hamlin. He was just more worried about the game.
Yeah, yeah. And he was like, I was hoping Skip was going to take it down. He's like, I'm not taking it down. I'm not.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And it was Shannon Sharpe the next day that didn't show up to the episode, and it was a horrendous episode. It was a terrible episode because it was just pretty much Skip Bayless arguing with himself. But it was, I don't know. I think it was a markup of things, but the complete disrespect that Skip Bayless gave to Shannon Sharpe, like pretty much on I don't want to say a daily basis, but at least once a week.
A good 2 month straight span, at least.
Yeah, at least once a week. There was a backhanded comment, even if they were agreed on the topic, even if they were on the same side on the topic, there was still a little backhanded comment in there. I don't know if that was just to play like devil's advocate and just to get the conversation rolling, or just to get the argument going. But when you agree on something, I mean, me and you, we're on here and we agree with things all the time. And I'm not throwing a backhanded comment at you,
right?
just to cause a conversation. I mean, there's ways to make it work. And I'm just saying the lack of respect was pretty much what led to this. And good for Shannon Sharpe. I hope he does go on ESPN with Stephen A. because I would be watching First Take again all the time. I just don't like Max Kellerman.
All the time. Because I've actually, like I said, I'll go back to watching that. JJ Redick isn't bad. You know who I really like now? Yeah, JJ Redick's he's on there a lot. He's on there a lot for the basketball stuff at least. You know, I like Perk. Perk, Jalen Rose. You know, Jalen ain't really on there. He does more like the basketball stuff. But Shannon would be, oh man, that would be great. Him and Stephen A would be great. Great. Like I would be watching that. I mean, I remember when I stopped watching First Take and moved to Undisputed. And, you know, it's just like they need, I think Shannon Sharpe is kind of like exactly what they need there. You know what I mean? What I was going to add to the conversation. So I did some reportive digging on this topic. And one of my favorite people that used to be on the show, Jenny Taft, the lovely Jenny Taft. Hello, Jenny. Salute. One of my favorites. Hope you're a fan of the show.
Come back, please.
So, yeah. So, you know, you did you hear what happened with Jenny?
Yep. I did hear about that.
Do you know the exact moment that got her up out of there?
No, I don't know the exact moment.
Okay, the exact moment that got her up out of there, they were talking about the Cowboys. That didn't narrow it down. But Skip said that he said that like Mike McCarthy needs to be like a better in shape figure. Like he was like, I would want my a coach to be more in shape. How are you going to preach this and that when you look like this and this? And Jenny was like, oh, well, I don't know if that really matters. You know what I'm saying? And he basically told her, like, yeah, well, your opinion, you don't really have an opinion. Well, he was like, basically, it was like women shouldn't have an opinion on sports, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
And they went back and forth. I was watching this episode live, and they went back and forth at it. And she was like, well, I just don't think that's fair. She was like, my college coach wasn't like the most in shape person, but was a fantastic coach.
Right.
And this and that. And he was like, well, whatever. And Shannon was trying to calm it down. He was like, okay, guys, okay, here we go. That's like, it was hilarious, dog. It was hilarious. Because
trying
they
to mediate
moved off the screen. They tried to go to commercial, and they were still going at it, but the TV hadn't gone off.
Right.
To cut to commercial, and Shannon was like, okay, guys, here we go. We work together now. Come on now. We'll be here every day. Come on now.
We're a team.
You know?
We're a team.
Yeah, we're a team. We're a team. Man, you can pull it up now on YouTube, though.
Yeah. You
can pull it up. That's what got her up out of there, and she was gone after that.
Yeah. So
it's like basically if you buck or have any type of opinion, they go inside with his, and Shannon is an alpha male, bro. Like you ain't he grew up extra hard. Yes. So you think you finna tell that grown ass man from Georgia
8-time Pro Bowler
think or do?
Was he 8-time Pro Bowler? 3-time All Pro?
It don't matter if he was a no-time pro, but he's a grown ass black man from Georgia. Try telling any
whoop
of them
that ass.
Yeah, try telling a grown black man from the South in general that's over 50 years old, successful. Especially like that. Come on, bro. Like any grown man, you grown.
You can tell there's a couple of times where Shannon Sharp was like, I'm going to reach across the table.
Yeah, you don't wonder. You can't let nobody just talk to you all kinds of, you know what I'd have been through? You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's a lot of times where I'm just like, oh, he's going to snatch a hold of him. Watch. He's going to snatch his ass up out of that shit.
Put your glasses back on. Boy, I'd have put the glasses back on his face. I'd have put them back on, all right. I'd put them back on. I'd have put them back on his face.
Yep. That's for
but
damn
yeah,
sure.
He needed to get up out of there, man. For he dragged Skip across that desk one. Get your motherfucker.
It's bound to happen. Get up out of there. Yeah, we'll see. Yeah, but Club Shay Shay, I don't know where that's going. Hopefully, it's still going to be.
On that's not going nowhere, bro. That's coming to a major network. Some network gonna pick that shit up, and it's gonna be on like late night type, Arsenio type shit. That's what I see. Like
ESPN2. Oh, Jah just cut out. Jah's getting a phone call. Everyone.
No, it was an alarm I had set. Sorry about that. It was a like Vice picks him up. Well, no, Vice is going under. Something like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're going for. Yeah.
Yeah. TBS. No, I don't know. MTV, some shit like that.
I still think it would be on ESPN. Probably just like ESPN2 or something. Maybe.
Club Shay Shay?
Yeah.
Are they going to let him do what he does? That's what I don't know. Because, he has his alcohol. He has his own liquor and stuff. And that's a big part of it. Like, he has his own liquor.
Yeah. Well, why not?
So, I don't know. I don't know what the company guidelines are, what they can push and promote. So
it is owned by Disney. So yeah.
There you go. Bam, boom.
It is owned by Disney. So we'll see. I don't know. We'll see what's in the making. But yeah, Undisputed will be no more after the NBA Finals. NBA Finals is done. So is Undisputed.
It's been done for me. I ain't worried about it.
Yeah, for sure. But
honestly, First Things First is my favorite one on right now. That's the one I watch religiously.
Yeah. Mine's Keyshawn, J. Will, and Max.
Oh yeah, that's the first thing I yeah. Oh yeah.
It's on when I first wake up, and I listen to it on the way to work. So
yeah, for sure. That's the first show I watch every morning.
Yep, it gets me because at work right before lunch is when it gets over with. So it's like the first half of my day is already done, and it's over with. I'm just like, oh, thank God. They just need to get like first take on ESPN radio. It's like listen to that too. Like I love that shit. But anyways, before we go, we're gonna introduce a little new segment that we're gonna try out here. We'll try out a new segment here on Bet That. It's called the Dumpster Juice. Don't worry, I'll get graphics. I'll get a whole thing going on for it and everything. But this week in Dumpster Juice we're pretty much just gonna sit here and roast this person. That's what we're gonna do every single week. And every single week it'll be a new person. But this week we are gonna roast Mr. Skip Bayless. Because why not? All right. Who's gonna lead this off?
Trash, dumpster juice, hot dumpster juice, brown stuff collected in the corner, the crevices of the dumpster. You blew it up, man. You can't work with nobody wants to work with you. The only person he said he liked working with was Stephen A.
Yep.
I don't know what the executives are on with him, man. Like, he must got some dirt on y'all. He must got some dirt on y'all because y'all are, what's the word, acquiescing to all of his requests.
Yep.
And don't seem to care about anything. Like, give them both the show on that network. See what happens. See what happens. Go ahead.
See what happens.
Go ahead. See who gets more views. Gets more clicks. Come on, man. What is going on? Like, look at him. He looked like the devil right here. First of all, he looks evil as fuck. If he throws up the little devil horns right here, he's already doing it with his eyebrows.
Yep.
This looks like a multiverse, a version of Eminem that ended up on crack and didn't become a rapper.
It's like Skip Bayless looks like Joe Biden after Joe Biden sniffs the souls out of little kids.
That's a good one. He do look like it. He look like he thrives off souls. Look at him.
Yeah, he does. Look at him. Yeah, the co-host killer.
Man, oh, that's a good one. Bayless. That's a good one. That is a good one. Co-host killer, Skip Bayless.
I don't know. I don't like Skip. I used
by
to
himself.
Like man, just racist. Just I think Skip is a racist for sure.
You think so?
Oh, I wouldn't put it past him. He looks like he says the N-word a lot. Like this guy looks like he says the N-word a lot.
Oh, get this demon off my screen.
That's right, exactly. Yep. All right. That's the first segment. It'll get better as time goes on, as fine wine does. So everyone, thank you for watching. Thank you for clicking that play button. Like, share, subscribe, tell a friend and tell a friend. That's it. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
We out.
On track, now we going way up. Don't get used as easy as a layup. Working late, stay up, stay up. Counting all the way up. Counting blessings, yeah, you know we pray up, way up, pray up. On track, now we going way up, way up. Now we going way up, now we going. On track, now we going way up, way up. Now we going way up, now we going. Keep the same energy. Work on being better when I'm 70. Your drip is just a water spring. You know I drip different, just the 7 C's. I deal with life different, make that lemon squeeze. Went off for my style and identity. Better bounce back and get the cheddar cheese. I guess that's why they envy me. On track,